I need the closure. Hey, yeah, doom, doom, doom. I don't need. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Junior's World of Soul. I am back with a new video to bless y'all with R&B the right way, the authentic way. As you can see, I came in with H.E.R and Chris Brown's Closure. Like, this joint is just a bop, yo. I remember hearing it like about 2 months ago, and I was like, yo, this joint is a banger, and I had to talk about it. But then I was listening to it this week, and I was just like, yo, I gotta come in with this joint. This joint is a banger, you know what I'm saying? H.E.R and Chris Brown, they got that nice chemistry together, you know, and they made a few songs with each other. But yo, as y'all can see, what the title is, it's all about current R&B bangers. Now listen, if you're new to Junior's World of Soul, current R&B bangers is all about showing the mainstream that R&B is here and it ain't going nowhere. You know, back in 2015, you know, I was just on social media and just talking all this mess like, yo, what R&B can do, and, you know, trying to, you know, just promote R&B. And I was like, you know what, let me just create a platform. So what I did was I started Current R&B Bangers, which gives you 3 to 6 joints every week, just to show y'all, yo, the R&B is here, we ain't going nowhere, you know what I'm saying? For all the narratives that y'all think is being said, don't pay it no mind, you know what I mean? But yo, like again, I don't want to keep y'all too long. I never want to keep y'all too long because I know y'all got things to do, people to see, you know, things to drink and all that good stuff. So we gonna get right into it, you know what I'm saying? Because I got 4 joints for y'all today. 4 joints, y'all. I got some bangers for y'all today, you know what I mean? So we gonna get this started, and we gonna go and we gonna start it off like, ooh, we gonna start it off like this. I'm so excited to get into this, y'all. So all right. Can you define my side? But I'm only dreaming. Hey, oh, I ain't hear that in a minute. That joint just feels so good when I first heard that, you know what I'm saying? But if y'all don't know about Sidibe, this girl is from Senegal, and then she moved over here. She's representing Louisiana right now, you know what I mean? And yo, she's beautiful, yo. I remember when my brother Sin actually introduced me to her back in 2016, and yo, she's actually one of the first artists that I really started talking about here on Current R&B Bangers, you know what I mean? And definitely she, you know, what's so special about Sidibe, she was actually the last artist that Prince actually like co-signed, you know what I'm saying, for this record, because he would do like a top 5 songs that he was rocking with or he wanted people to know, and Sidibe was the last name that was on there. And like, you know, when I heard it, I was like, yo, this girl is dope, you know what I'm saying? Thanks to my brother Sin, you know what I mean? But yo, from there I have been talking about this girl for like ever, you know what I mean? You know, then after that she came out with her EP with You Got the Luck, and I talked about damn near all the songs on Current R&B Bangers. I talked about Joy, You Got the Look, Got the Luck, Everything I Wouldn't Do, shoot, what else is on there? You Got the Luck, Everything, Maybe, shoot. I talked about that whole EP, and it was literally one of my favorite projects of 2016, and I recommend y'all check that out. But Sidibe, she just kept giving us bangers and bangers and bangers, you know what I mean? I talked about, on here, I talked about Prove My Love, I talked about Unreachable, I talked about Complacent Love, Place for You and I. Like, I talked about so many bangers, but this girl just brings out music and music and music. And you know, with me getting into R&B raps and things like that, it was like I kind of lost that connection with her for a second, you know what I mean? But I was like, no, I know Sidibe been dropping things, you know what I'm saying? Because one thing I must say, her and Nico and her have such a freaking chemistry, it is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? They've been rocking with each other since the You Got the Luck EP, and them two just have a chemistry, and it works, and it's her own sound. And you know what I'm saying, she's a fan of Sade. Obviously you can hear the influence in her music. She loves Janet Jackson and all that, and you can just hear the vibes in her music. So obviously Prince saw the realness in it because he loved I'm Only Dreaming, you know what I mean? But You know, she's been hitting us over the head with songs over and over and over, and I'm so glad that I'm back to doing current R&B bangers because I was able to know that she just got a new project, and she called Diamond in the Desert, and I was like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so mad that I kind of lost touch with her, you know what I mean? But I'm back to it, Sidibe. I'm back at it, you know what I mean? And she's just dope, and I'm just such a fan of her. And the album just came out like about 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, a month the most. But I've been rocking to it. But it's the one song that she brought out as a single in May. And let me tell you something. This joint reminds me again when I first heard "I'm Only Dreaming," and I love this record, y'all. It is a bop. Look, I know it came out in May, and we're almost in September, but hey, when good music is good music, you can always talk about it. So the first joint of current R&B bangers is coming from Sidibe, and this song is entitled "Tellin U," and I freaking love it. So here we go. Come on, go back a little bit. All right. I'm telling you, you're beautiful. That's who you are. I'm telling you, you're beautiful. That's who you are. Hey, this joint is a vibe. That's who you are. I know I might have messed up the lyrics, but the joint is such a vibe. I was like, it took me back to when I heard "I'm Only Dreaming" for the first time. You know what I mean? And I just love the feel of this. Again, her and Nico once again have created magic. Yo, I really want y'all to support Sidibe. She's dope. You know what I mean? And her new record is Diamond in the Desert. And I need y'all to check that out and tell me what y'all think about the album in the more info box. I don't know what these days they calling the album, EP, child. I don't even know, but y'all check her out. And that's the first joint that's coming from Sidibe, and that is "I'm Telling You, You're Beautiful. That's who you are." I love it. I love it. Alrighty, keeping this going here. Here we go. All right. Here we go. I pray for long hours for a way about this. In the need of relief, you're my only belief. The only one that I can find. I love that joint. I wish I could have came in at the hook, but it's all good. This is Kendre, yo, who I've been a fan of this guy, you know what I mean? I got to him in 2018 with his song "Mess in the Morning," and I was like, yo, he's dope, you know what I mean? I like what he's giving, you know what I'm saying? So I talked about a couple of songs from him, but you don't know him. He's representing LA, you know what I'm saying? If you are not a fan of his music, or if you're getting into his music, know that he loves MJ and he loves Stevie Wonder, you know what I mean? But again, I was introduced to him in 2018, and from there I've been talking about him. And then in 2020 he had, you know, the empowering record, A Change. And I remember when I was doing current R&B bangers in 2020, I wanted to start every video with like a Black Lives Matter type of record. And when I heard A Change, I was like, come on, Kendre, like, do it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, so this year, he came out with his album, Facet of Love. And again, I'm blaming it on R&B representatives. I'm sorry, I'm blaming it on that. But I told him that I listened to his album and I really enjoyed it. So when I told him that I was going to get back to doing current R&B bangers, I was like, yo, when I get back to it, I'm going to talk about your song Midnight, right? And Midnight is with him and Durand, Bernarr, and I love the record. It has such like a rock edge to it. You know what I'm saying? You know Durand is going to give you what you need vocally. You know what I'm saying? And both of them together on the hook, and you know, it's a part that I love. I might have did it wrong, but hey, it is what it is. But this song is dope. I'm finally getting to talk about it. I've been rocking to this joint since June. You know what I mean? So this joint is dope. Again, this is from Kendre, and this song is entitled Midnight. So I think y'all would definitely enjoy it. It's something. It's different, but it's a nice little flavor. So here we go. All right, go back a little. Okay.
Give me my raise, I hope I don't stray.
Hey.
Opportunities dividing you and me. We
Don't been standing.
but where is sanity? I see you fading away.
Oh.
Fading away.
Yo, this joint is dope. Like I said, it had a little rock edge to it, but it still got a little bounce to it. You know what I mean? And yo, y'all should check out Kendre. Like, he's really, really dope. Like, he's a dope artist. You know what I'm saying? And to see where he came from 2018 to where he is now, it's just dope. And I want you guys to check out Facet of Love. You know what I mean? I think it's dope. But that Midnight with him and Durand, I think that joint is the one for real, for real. So, Kendre, can we get a video or something like that? Like, this joint is dope. You know what I mean? So, that's the second joint of R&B bangers that's coming from Kendrestreeter, and that is Midnight. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alrighty, keeping it going. Oh, God, I love this girl. And y'all gonna see why.
I decide to fly behind, looking for a bit more. Every time I come down, I end up on the same floor.
Oh, God. Like, if y'all don't know who this girl is by now, y'all are tripping. I have talked about this girl on the last 3 current R&B bangers. I am talking about India's Shawn. Like, this girl, I want y'all to really get into her. I am such a fan of her. Thanks again to my brother Sin for putting me on to her in 2017. You know what I'm saying? Because he was really going up for this girl. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, he was like, bro, get onto her. Believe me, you will enjoy her. And he was absolutely right. And she came out with her her project, Before We Go Deeper. And let me tell you something. I think I have talked about every song on this album but 2. You know what I mean? I talked about Cali Love, Don't Play With My Heart. I talked about Too Sweet. I talked about Caught in the Middle. I talked about Same Flow on the last episode. I talked about Moving On with her and Anderson .Paak. I talked about To Change My Mind. I talked about Exchange. Like, I talked about all of these songs, and I think 2 songs that I haven't talked about, you know what I mean, is Patient with Corey Henry, which is a dope record. But yo, this one, I was like, yo, I gotta talk about this one because I'm really listening to her album because I'm really enjoying it. And it's really like a favorite of mine, you know what I mean? Because I know everybody, she came out the week before B. And I know once Beyonce came out, that's what kind of everybody's focus was at. But I was still focused on India Shawn and focused on Renaissance, you know what I mean? And yo, before we go deeper, it's such an amazing project. You know what I'm saying? Her and D-Mile got that chemistry. If y'all know D-Mile done worked with everybody and their mama, and he got with India Shawn, and they created a great body of work. And I really want y'all to check it out. That's why I continue to talk about this girl. But the song that I'm going to talk about today is the last joint on the album. It's entitled Just You. And, you know, I love it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what to say. I just love India Shawn. I love her music. I love what she does. She's really a singer, and I really want her to get shine, and I really want y'all to really get onto her. So here is the 3rd joint on R&B Bangers. This is from India Shawn, and this is Just You. So here we go. Tell me you can't feel that, yo. And she ends it like this. Like, when you end the album with a banger like this, it's like it makes you want more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling y'all, please go listen to before we go deeper. Like, this project is amazing. You're gonna like every song. It's R&B. It's just music, and it's feel-good music. And I know, you know, we're in the space where everybody wants to feel good, and you need to feel good. This is a feel-good project. Please support India Shawn. This girl is a dope artist. She sings, she's talented, and all that, and she's beautiful and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta shout out D-Mal for giving her them good beats and all that good stuff. And India, that pen is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, please support India Shawn. And this joint, the third joint of Currently Bangs, is coming from India Shawn, and it is just you. Alrighty. Ooh. Let's go.
When we get to arguing, just gotta kiss you. Baby, I don't know why it's like that,
But you're just so damn sexy when you're mad, baby. Okay, so if you don't know what that is Neo. When You're Mad will remain my favorite Neo song of all time. I just remember hearing that song when I was in college, and it gave me that. I was just like, ooh, like it gave me the ugly face, like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? And I still have that now, and it just got that rock to it. You know what I'm saying? That you can't help but to stay still, you know what I mean? And I have a little, like, a special connection when it comes to Neo, because he was really like my college life. Between 2005 and 2009, I was like playing nothing but Neo. Like, honestly, like, that 3-album run that he did, man, and I'm talking about In My Own Words, Because of You, and Year the Gentleman. Like, yo, everybody on campus was playing Neo. Like, his pen game, because he was writing for everybody, but his albums was dope. You know what I'm saying? But look, I'm not discrediting the albums after that, like Libra Scale, you know what I'm saying, and Red, and Nonfiction, and Good Man, and you know them joints. I'm not discrediting those, but it was something about them first 3 albums that just hit. You know what I'm saying? It just hit different than the other ones. You know what I'm saying? Because he got bangers on the other albums, but to me, In My Own Words, Because of You, and Year the Gentleman, you can play straight through. You know what I'm saying? Straight through, and they just straight R&B to me, and I'm just a fan of that. You know what I'm saying? So I have a special place in my heart for those 3 albums. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, I'm still following Neo, and I'm still following his music and all that kind of stuff. But recently, he just released his latest project, Self-Explanatory. You know what I mean? Now, at first, when I first listened to it, I was like, it's not hitting me like I want to. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, ugh. So I remember my bestie came over, and she was like, yo, like, have you heard Neo's new project? I was like, yeah, it's not hitting me like I thought. And she was like, really? She was like, yo, I love it. And I was like, oh, word? You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to her, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, when she said she loves a project, sometimes I got to be like, now, wait a minute now, what am I missing? You know what I'm saying? Because she's she's not a music head like me. But, you know, when she enjoys something, it's kind of like, oh, okay, well, let me check it out. So I was like, well, let me check this out again. You know what I mean? And then I was like, yo, okay, maybe I was in a different zone when I was listening to the album for the first time and it wasn't hitting me, but he do got some bangers on it. Like, You Got the Body, which is a single I enjoy. Don't Love Me, What If, and No Loot. Those are good. You know what I'm saying? And what I want people to understand, Neo's backgrounds, like his backgrounds is so underrated. Like, yo, this dude, I love how he stacks his backgrounds, yo. It like hits you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I expect from Neo. You know what I'm saying? Like, the 2 things that I expect from Neo when he go, like that, or he's giving me them background vocals. That's what I'm looking for in a record to hit me like that. You know what I mean? So, I was like, finally, when I got the one song, I was like, oh, this is taking me back to maybe 2006, 2007, but it got a little current swag to it. And the joint is called Call Me Up. You know what I'm saying? And it's definitely, you know, Neo had to make addicted because, you know, people was thinking that, you know, he was a sex fiend with songs like Mirror and all that. And it was like, really? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, I like this joint. So The joint is called Call Me Up, and this is the fourth and the last joint on current R&B bangers, and I think you guys will like it. You know what I'm saying? It got a little swag to it, so here we go.
Figure me on a man ain't putting it down. Now you wanna call me up.
Go on and call me up. I know what's up, man. Hey, that joint rock, you know what I'm saying? It's, hey, if your man or your girl ain't hit you up and you wanna call me up. Neo saying call me up. I know what's up, man. What's up, man. Yeah, the joint little, like I said, it kind of reminds me of like a Sign Me Up with, you know, some, maybe even, you know, Jealous or Miss Right type of flavor. It's kind of giving me that, but it's giving me that a little bit current vibe to it, and that's why I liked it, you know what I mean? So I really enjoyed the record. You know, I'm starting to really get more into self-explanatory. I'm starting to dig it a little bit more the more that I listen to it, you know what I mean? So, yo, y'all tell me what y'all think in the more comment section about this album and what you think about even Neo and his music since Year the Gentleman. And you might like you know, the Red album or Good Man, or, you know, Leave a Scale better than I do. Put it in the comment section. Let's have that conversation. But that is the fourth joint of current R&B bangers that is coming from Neo, and that is Call Me Up. Well, y'all got 4 joints this week, y'all. Y'all got 4 joints. Y'all got Sidibe, Tellin U. You got Kendre with and Durand, Bernarr with Midnight. You got Shawn with Just You, and you got Neo with Call Me Up. Y'all, anytime y'all need some bangers, y'all know where to come. Y'all know where to come to Junior's World of Soul. You know what I'm saying? I got y'all. You have your red cup ready and let's groove a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to have some church announcements before I leave. Listen, I want y'all to subscribe to the R&B Representers on our YouTube, and I'm going to put our website in the more info box. You know, y'all guys can get you a shirt. You can get you some buttons. You can get you, you know, we are coming back to radio, which is so exciting. I'm so happy. You know what I'm saying? But more info will come later. But just follow us on Instagram, the R&B Representers. You can follow us on Twitter with the R&B Reps. And I'm going to put everything in the more info box. I really, really want y'all to support us. We just out here just trying to, you know, preserve the culture and talk about great albums and talk about great songs with our show Catch That, you know. And yeah, we just love what we do, yo. And I really, really want y'all to subscribe to, you know, the R&B Reps on YouTube, so y'all can really catch our videos. Y'all will really, really enjoy it. If you enjoy R&B, you're going to enjoy it. You know what I mean? And I'm going to start a new thing on Fridays. I'm going to call it Flashback Fridays, where I'm going to talk about artists, you know what I'm saying, that a lot of people don't really talk about, you know what I'm saying, in the 70s and the 60s and the 80s and the 90s, because I feel like they should get some respect too, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to start calling it Flashback Fridays, and I'm going to give y'all like a maybe from a 10 to 15 minute video about an artist, talk about some of the songs and all that good stuff, and just have a good time on Fridays, you know what I mean? So that's the church announcements, you know what I'm saying? But y'all know I like to come in with a new joint, but I like to exit with a classic. So this song 45 years ago was in this song was actually on this 3rd week at #1. You know what I'm saying? It's actually from Elisa's favorite album, Catch That, y'all. When she sees that, she's gonna kill me. But this joint is Float On, and this joint is from the Floaters, and yo, this joint is a banger. So I will see y'all next week, and keep representing R&B, y'all, because I know I am, and I know we will at the R&B Representers. So here we go.
I want you to float, float on. Come on, come on. Float on, float on.
Hey, woo! And I'm out, y'all. Peace.